So animating our Buggybot, there are essentially three methods, and we start with number one. So first of all, I just want you to be aware of an animate layout of the program, which then gives you the tracks and the timeline there, okay? Which is always good to have. So let's go back to startup, and there are three ways of doing things, okay? And number one is you still are in the manager in the character tab there, and we do something that's called C motion. And these are motions that are procedural created, and they might not look as nice as a hand animation, but given that we are not experienced animators, that might be actually a good option. So if you just click on that one, by default it's off, let's switch that on. If you click on that one, you will have several things here. So basic just means what it is it on a layer and all this, so all the stuff that we usually don't need. Okay, coordinates is pretty much useless because it doesn't matter where it is and it's not in the scene anyway. So what we are really concerned about is the object, the pose, and the step. And we don't really actually need the pose or the step either. Okay, so all we're interested in is the object. So currently we want a walk, so it's just walking in place, so it's static, it doesn't move anywhere, it doesn't go forward, so we stick with that. A stride of 100 centimeters is quite big. It's alright for a human being, but for our little Buggybot it's not. And let's just bring that down to maybe, I don't know, 10. And again, we are static, so we're actually not going anywhere. So let's just go with that one. So what's really important here is the object. So all the things that you want moved need to go in there. And right now, I possibly will need the body there as well, but right now I just interest in the end goal here, the end goal here. So all the controllers that are part of our legs, okay, so there should be 6 of them. I select them with command, and oh, what happened? So what it does, it's changing its layout all the time. So in order to prevent this from happening is you go to C motion, and there's that little padlock there. So once you click on that padlock, that attributes manager does not update. So now let's grab those goals again, and your goals might have a different name because you obviously picked your own name. So now nothing has changed down here. Now I can drag them in there, and then I can unlock that one because that's just going to cause us trouble at one stage. Go back to C motion, and now all of this is here. So what we are going to do, and hopefully, look, it's a very small screen, but that's just how it is. So now let's just do this one at a time. So this thing, I want to add a lift, for example. Here I can have an action. So I can have a positional shift, that's position Z. We can have a shift if we want to. Now let's just go with the lift because that might be the easiest thing here. And then, and I do that for all, well, let's just do it for one of them, okay? And then all you do is add. And if you then press play, that's what you get. Okay, something that just goes up and down in a circle. Now if we want that to happen for the second one as well, let's use the left. No, actually, let's just do one side. So let's do that for the right leg there as well, and for the second right leg there as well. You select them and add a lift, and now all go up and down and up and down in a very mechanical fashion. Now obviously we want 2 to move at the same time and 1 to move slightly out of sync with those 2. So let's use just that middle one there, and we change the phase. So the phase is just in a circle, okay? So going up and down. So we're going up and then we go down, and we reached, just think of a sinusoidal wave. Yeah? So we're going up until we hit the highest point, and then we go down until we hit the lowest point, and then we go back to the middle. So we want to be a quarter off there, so let's just do 25%. Okay, and now they are opposing each other, okay? One goes up, 2 go down at the same time. Now you can do that with all the others, and I know it doesn't look pretty, but there are other things that you can add. So now let's just use for the left side. there's left, and there's left again. Why do we have, sorry, left leg and again, and we got left leg 2 and we got left leg 3, and maybe we pick something else. Let's try actually a shift. Okay, and then we do add, and let's just see what's happening there. No, isn't that wonderful? So all this stuff you can do, and in order to offset them a little bit, you just change the phase, and you can also change the actual value there. Okay, so 10 centimeters is quite a long way for our little buggy, so maybe you want to bring that down. There's our shift. Let's bring that down to maybe 2, and if we do that again, that's what you are seeing there. Okay, so all this stuff can help you to animate that buggy, and that was number 1.